What's going on, everybody? Simulation for the Nation here. Welcome back to the Clarkson Farm challenge on Clarkson Farm. We are cruising through September right now. We've just come back to the yard because the voucher needed a drink. So we're looking good now, full of fuel and ready to go because we need to finish off a little bit of baling before we can get this baler taken away. And then we're on to a bit of silage, which should be good. Like I say, we just got to get a bit ahead of the game there, really. Since you were last year with us, we've been doing a little bit of work. We've put a few fences up here and there. So this field has now all been fenced off because, of course, we don't own this field over there. So I wanted to keep that separate. So we've got a gate in there as well. The British Meadow Pack, I think it is, or the Meadow Pack from the mod hub has come up top trumps there. And that's looking rather good. That field's all cleared there. We got a bale trailer and, well, a half, I guess, off that. We've got about 7 grand per load of bales, so that is going to be crucial for what we need because we have to get some money coming in there. So what we're going to be looking into next is, like I say, baling the silage up. We don't have any cattle at the moment, so we're going to bale the silage off of this field here, and then we'll make a decision if we're going to go for cattle or not. But we have quite a bit of grassland, so we don't really need all this grassland. We're going to go for sheep, that's the certainty, so we need some hay. But we don't need grassland yet, so we'll probably look to try and sell some of this where we can there, just to make that extra little bit of revenue. Because yeah, I think that's going to be... Oh, that's a bump there. That's going to be quite crucial for us. But as you can see in this field here, we've got about half of it done. Headlands are done, and then a bit. With this particular tractor, because it's max pulling the baler along, so we've got to be a bit careful with how we do this. So we're trying to take this section coming back towards us because you can go down that hill and gather a bit of speed. On the smaller hill, we're trying to go and attack it going up over. So that's exactly what we're going to try and do here. Let's just get ourselves around. I'm going to get us into gear there, and away we go. So yeah, like you see, lots of bales here. We're probably going to get another couple of trailer loads off this at least, which we'll sell straight away. Because like I say, we don't really need any straw at the moment there. So that's going to be the plan. And then we'll see where that goes. Contract-wise, there's not too many contracts that we can take a part of at the moment. There's some big ploughing contracts like field 1 and 5. We don't own the plough, so that's not going to happen at the moment. Even if we did, it's going to take a lot of time that we don't have because we've got our own work to do. So we need to think about that and see what else we can take advantage of. But yeah, we will be looking to refresh those contracts to see if anything else comes through soon. But main priority is to get this baling finished so we can return the baler. Our mower that we bought is just sitting over there, actually. So we'll go and pick that up. We've got a Pottinger mower there, one of those lovely mods with a fantastic sound on it. So that'll be good, so we can get our own grass cut down. And like I said, we're not financially there. We're not in a great place at the moment, so we don't have any ability to perhaps go out there and pick up any new bits of equipment. So we're going to have to play this pretty carefully. Maybe we'll go and get a rake or a tedder. And then we'll be able to at least take that on. And now let's lift this up again. Yeah, it's going to have to be some smart thinking, really, moving forward here, I do believe. But it should be good. Allow us to really get cracking along here. Now, what we'll be doing is slowly working our way over. Not the most orthodox way of baling here, I do appreciate that. But when the tractor's struggling on a hill such as this one, I thought it would make sense for us just to be a bit smarter with it, really. This hill is a long, slow drag for a baler. So what we'll do is where it gets to its steepest part of the slope, we'll just go down. On the easier part of the slope, we'll take it up. So that's what's happening here. It's kind of working, I think. It's doing okay. The main thing is we're getting a lot of bales off here. The telehandler is starting to come into its own there. We bought a bale trailer in the live stream as well just yesterday at the time of recording there. So we were able to really crack ahead, really, which is good. But we do have to be careful. Obviously, one of the rules in the challenge is there we can only lease one bit of equipment at a time. So this baler is our current leased piece of equipment. It's a lovely looking baler. I really like the color scheme on this New Holland. I think this is actually one of the first times I'm using it, so it's always good to have this going. And then we'll be, hopefully, all things going well, we'll be able to really push on. So that's the plan, at least, anyway. And what I'm trying to do, like I say, we'll probably just take this next row. It's a bit of a steep old drag there, so we'll have to be smart with how we play that. So I hope you're all doing very well. We're getting back into a regular schedule now as well. And speaking of schedules there, I did post the schedule up on Monday. So you can see what the schedule for March is going to look like in terms of uploads and days and times of streams. So that should be pretty good. Doing things a little bit differently this time around, just to reduce workload, make it a bit more manageable really from my end, but it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. A few ideas of things that we can do as well to improve the journey along the way, which is always necessary, I find. Okay, let's just take this one here. Perfect stuff. So yeah, the voucher's cracking along. The hours there, 35 at the moment. We do need to start thinking as well about what we're going to be buying next, because we're coming close to the time where we need to get some drilling done, really. So I have a few ideas. Obviously it'll depend on where we get this budget to and what that looks like, but I have a few plans there, so it could be interesting in that regards. But I think what would be great is just to see how we can really step that up and what that looks like for making sure that we plan and buy everything in the right order. And what I mean by that is, obviously we're going to be in our crop establishment period very soon, so we need to start drilling some crops in. We need to think about the land preparation there as well. So what does it look like to cultivate the ground, to mulch the ground as well, to also roll the ground after we've drilled it. So there's a lot of work to do there, but I think I have a bit of a plan around that, so that could work out well. We just need to kind of get that in motion very shortly. But yeah, we will be looking to capitalize with a couple of bits of equipment that we have that may well allow us to utilize the GPS and the headland management there, just to speed things up, make it that bit efficient. Try and do everything in one pass where we can, because I think that's going to be very important. We are also, by the way, at a beautiful time of the evening here. The ground just looks incredible. Everything's lit, and the sunlight or the daylight this time of day is magnificent as well. I absolutely adore these maps when it looks like this. Speaking of new maps as well, I did release a map tour on Monday there. Mondays are going to be all about first looks for maps around a rather striking French map, actually. It's available on mod hub, the French Plains. Very unexpected in my mind, but yeah, wonderful to have a look at. Very good detail on there too. So if you haven't checked that one out, I strongly encourage that you go and have a peek at it, because it is surprisingly good in my opinion. It's very, very good. All right, and off we go here. See how much easier it is just cruising downhill. Not too much left of this actually. What we'll probably do, because we're going to come in with the telehandler and the trailer in just a moment to finish up stacking this up. We'll come back to you once we've got a little bit more of this all cleared up there, and we'll see how we're getting on. Well then folks, we're on the last pass here. It's not going to take us too much longer to get this wrapped out, and we've gone through this all pretty quickly actually. There's a heck of a scene of straw in here, which is going to be great news for us, because like I say, this field's all going to get sold off. So that is going to be fantastic. Now we'll have a look in just a moment and see what it's going to look like for a return for us, really, given the current market price that we got for the last trailer load. We'll have a look in to see approximately what this is going to be worth here, which should be interesting at the very least. But yeah, we can then we can get this baler returned so we don't incur any more rental costs, and then pick up the mower and start to strategize around getting some hail silage made there. Still not sure which way we're going to go on that one, but we'll figure that out closer to the time. I do have an idea of how we're going to bale it though. I think we might go small square bales if we go hay, and then rent in the oxygen stacker as well, because that way I feel like it's going to be the cheapest way to do it. If we can afford to get to the point where we can buy the baler, then even better. And then that means fewer costs for us from a rental standpoint. However, that's all done. So let's just one load out there. There's bale number 2 on the way. Oh, it's stuck. Gonna flip out here soon. There you go. Magic. All right, so off we go then. Nice to finally get that job done though. That was a heck of a job there to get racked up. So it's much needed though. Nice to clear the books there. And onwards we go to a bit of... I love mowing a bit of silage down. So we've got all of September in which we'll get that done. I would love to, though, where possible, start a bit of cultivation in September as well. See if we can get some oilseed rape in here before it's too late. And I have a plan around what that might look like too. So we'll have to see. Ooh, get over there. Slow it down. Get some beacons on as well. Fold it up. It's all folded up and away we go. I love the sound this tractor as it gets up through the gears. Beautiful machine, nice and quick as well. I've said this in the live stream a couple of times, but certainly is advantageous having a well, there's supposed to be a 50k box in here, but when you get onto a good head of speed, it's got pretty much a 60k box in it, I think. But we got up to 38 miles an hour, which seems like it's 60k territory, but hey ho, we're looking good. There is our new mower. I'm gonna pick that up right now. That's the Pottinger, which has, like I say, beautiful sound to it. Just sounds incredible. Okay. Thank you very much for the borrow your baler. Here it is returned. Filthy, dusty, and probably very low on string, but we appreciate it nonetheless. There you go. This is a 2.8 or a 3.5 meter baler, mower, one of the two, but it's nice and compact, so we can get into our fields with ease. There you go. And we'll just have her folded up as well. So like I said, we currently... We'll just stop this here. Unfortunately, that harvesting gig is for potatoes, which we have none of the equipment for. We own field 10, field 15, which we probably won't cut, but then we've got 4, 35, and... I stop my scroller here. 435 and 31 as well. So we've got a lot of grassland that we can go into. This will get mowed down, cleared, and then ploughed in for over winter, I think. But these two will keep in grass as well there for now. So we're going to have plenty of grass fields to go into. Don't forget 34 and 11 as well. They're not the biggest in the world, but they don't really need to be. And they're handy still to get a few bales out of. So that's... We've got a lot that we can work with there for sure. And we'll have to see what that looks like as we get ourselves going, really. But... let's book it on down there. We're going to take this back to the yard for now anyway, and then that was a deer sprinting through the hedge. Then we're going to look into getting this slot cleared, and then get this sold. Really get a little bit more money coming in now, so we can afford to do something in the future. Yeah, we'll just come in through the area that we just fenced off as well. Show you it from the roadside there as well. It's just nice to have that field kind of enclosed a little bit more. I think it looks very good. Okay, so around we come here. Love this time of night. It's looking fantastic out there. And we'll just slow it down. Yeah, we gave ourselves a little bit of an area to swing wide here, but it's nice to have this all fenced off again. Idea, of course, that came from Nathan in our original version of the challenge. Yeah, really does look quite good. Nicer, better looking quality fence post over there, that's for sure. So what we'll do, we'll stick this mower in the shed for now. I think right now this is pretty empty. We haven't got anything else inside of here. We need to change that soon. We need some more equipment. But yeah, let's just go back. I hope that's going to clear. Ooh, Lord, that was close. Alright. Okay, we'll come back to you when I'm ready. So we're going to be a little bit careful. This, whilst this JCB does have a hitch on the back of it, it's not the best in the world. It doesn't have the best turn circle. There you go, that's a bit better. So what we might end up doing here is actually reversing out of this here of this field. Give us the best chances to sling ourselves up there and get away. Pickup hitch mirror doesn't exactly show you much. We're on. Because that is currently our turn circle on here. I don't know what's causing that. I need to have a look into to see why. I can't adjust that, but it's not a great turn circle, that's for sure. Now what I would like to do is Y. Front mode steering only, a little bit better on a trailer there usually. Nailed it. All right. Perfect stuff, and away we go. Lovely little evening here to get some bales stacked up. We'll probably load this trailer up there and then get a few more ready to go, really, and just leave it at that, I think. But yeah, like I said, a lot of bales in this field. We're gonna have a look once we get in just to see exactly what that looks like and how much it's gonna be worth for us, really. But yeah, very excited by that opportunity. My plan is as well for the fields that we've cleared, so this one and the one we're going to clear now, I think we'll probably put field 6 into oilseed rape. And then part of me thinks that I might put the field 9 that we're going to into spring barley, I think. So what that might mean is putting a cover crop in here over winter. And leave that be. Try and reduce the cost of anything we have to buy in terms of fertilizer moving forward. I think that'll be good. And then we can take it from there. So that's certainly going to be the plan. But we're just going to creep into here without causing too much drama. Okay, and we'll pull over here like this. Okay. Open this. There you go. So before we kind of get stuck into clearing this, there's a lot of bales here, as you can see. Now, we've only baled 6 and 9. Now, out of 6, there was one load of 20 bales on this lot here. Because we went 3 high, so that's going to be 6, 12, 18, then we had 2 at the end, so 20. Now, so total would be 26 bales from that first field, which is great. Let's have a look on our stats as to how many bales that we've baled in total here. Bales produced so far have been 87 in total. So with some quick math, it's going to be 87 minus 26. So we're going to be 61 bales in here, which is pretty cool. If we also go back onto our menu here, let's go into there. Right now we got 7,032 bales from selling one load of bales, which was 20. So we're going to do a little bit of quick calculation here. Let's bring up our calculator. So 7032 divided by 20 was £351 and 60 pence a bale. And we know we have 61 bales in this field. This field is going to yield £21,447. That's a lot of money, folks. That's an awful lot of money from just the bales alone. Bear in mind, we've sold 2 trailer loads of oats straight off here, and I think we put another 2 in, or 1.5 into the silo. So we're looking pretty good there. If I have a look at what we're looking like, we've got 40,000 litres, which is just brilliant there. So this field is really setting itself up there for some success. Now, if we look at our current cost for if we were to sell all our oats now, which we're going to wait to try and get a better market. If I show you the price fluctuations, goes all the way up to £643 in January. So if we think 21,500 there and go 4143 times, so 40.1 times 643, that's another £26,000 approximately. So this field is going to bring in, with what remains, it doesn't include what we've already sold there, about £47,000 in total, which is great. And we've already sold 2 trailer loads off there. So yes, it costs us a lot of money to buy this field, but in year number 1, it's already yielding a great return there. And I can't wait to really capitalize on that. So that is what we're going to be looking into. How we're going to spend the rest of the evening, I think, whilst the sun is going down slowly over there. We're going to get this field all cleared with the AgriPro, get this trailer loads up. We're currently selling these all off over at the down by the BGA there. We'll probably take a couple of loads there, and then we'll keep one on wheels and see how we're looking for the rest of the day. But that is the plan. So I'm going to leave it here for right now. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching as always, as we continue to strive and build and improve this farm as we go. But yeah, a lot of money to be had there. So we shall see you all in the next one. Till then, folks, do stay safe. Enjoy what you're doing. If you like this sort of thing, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you all in the next one. Catch you later.